The growing demand for sustainable energy and the drawbacks of fossil fuels have led to increased interest in biofuels, especially those made from microalgae. While first-generation biofuels rely on food crops and second-generation biofuels use non-edible plant materials, third and fourth-generation biofuels use microalgae, which can grow quickly and produce higher oil yields. Microalgae species selected for biofuel production are typically rich in lipids, and their oil output can be increased by adjusting growth conditions such as nutrient levels, soil stress, and CO2 concentration. Photobioreactors provide better control and higher productivity than open ponds, but are expensive and difficult to scale. To further improve microalgae, scientists use genetic engineering tools like CRISPR and omics technologies to increase lipid production and identify useful gene targets. However, challenges such as high production costs, environmental risks from genetically modified algae, and inconsistent performance in outdoor conditions limit commercial use. Future advancements in processing methods, synthetic biology, and AI are expected to increase efficiency, reduce risk, and help make large scale microalgae biofuels a viable alternative to fossil fuels.
Experimental procedure. Collect native algae from a pond and let it dry out. Once algae is dry, grind it into a powder-like substance and measure out 0.10 grams. Place the algae in an Erlenmeyer flask and add 60 milliliters of hexanes, 40 milliliters of methanol, and 1 milliliter of sulfuric acid to act as a catalyst. Heat the product to 23 degrees Celsius for about 5 minutes, then use a stir bar to continuously mix the substance for 12 hours. Centrifuge for 5 minutes at 1600 rpm to separate biofuel from glycerol byproduct. Extract the final product and wash with warm deionized water, then distill to get rid of any residue water or byproduct. The first photo is our native algae, which we tried out. The second photo is all our reactants, which were methanol, hexanes, and sulfuric acid. The third photo is our product after we centrifuge, which was to separate the biofuel from any other byproduct. And the fourth photo was our final product, that was any biofuel that was extracted.
Fossil fuels is used in our everyday lives. We have used a total of 128 million gallons of diesel fuel, and the current cost of diesel fuel is $3.50. In that order, the current consumer cost of diesel is $3.785. This is where algae biofuels comes into play. The current cost of algae biofuel is $10 to $20 per gallon, which is quite expensive. On my graph, I made it based on the materials we use and how much we use it. For our results, the cost of the materials was $227.40 per gallon, and the cost of waste removal for production byproduct was $2 till $10 per pound. Last but not least, the percent yield of desired product was 35%.
Conclusions and implications from our algae production. Throughout our experiments, we demonstrated that algae can be converted into biodiesel throughout transesterification by first drying and grinding the algae, mixing this with hexanes, methanol, and sulfuric acid, and then heating, stirring, centrifuging, and distilling to get the final product. Although some of our first trials overheated and evaporated away, later adjustments with more algae, more solvent volume, a round bottle flask, and a lower temperature reduced errors and helped achieve better results. These experiences show that biofuel can be produced from algae, but success depends on careful attention to conditions and a lot of patience, and setbacks are just lessons to improve further. Implications. Now, as we move forward with algae biodiesel production, We have to keep in mind that it's still more expensive than fossil diesel for now. However, if we continue to invest in new technology and improve our methods, there's a good chance it can bring costs down from $10 to $20 per gallon to around $5, which would make algae much more competitive. Since algae is renewable and scalable, that's a big advantage we should focus on. It will need to tackle high costs of early production and waste removal, but those should get better as the process gets refined. With the US using much diesel every day, this production could help steady energy prices, cut our reliances on fossil fuels, and offer a cleaner, more sustainable alternative for the future.